Why are 12 civilians on a sailboat in the middle of the sea trying to bring humanitarian aid, doing what our governments should be doing? And that's what we're trying to point out, that we can't sit around waiting for a country that is an illegal occupier, that is on trial for genocide, to decide if and when and what kind of aid it's going to let into a people that they are actively exterminating. Like, that is not a reality we will accept. And so we take to the sea to directly challenge it. And we point out that our governments have obligations and need to stand up and also need to do something.
Speaking of the past few days, could you take us through exactly what happened last night as the Madleen approached the coast?
Yes, and it wasn't even near Gaza waters yet. It was approximately 120 miles or so from our destination, which is the port of Gaza. So it was still well within international waters. And at approximately 1 a.m. local time in Sicily, where I am, or 2 a.m. Palestine time, the team on board the Madleen noticed vessels approaching and set off an alarm. After a short while, those vessels went away. We think that was a form of intimidation, but not long thereafter, there were above the Madleen at least 2 drones and quadcopters, and shortly thereafter, the vessel was surrounded by Israeli commandos. There was something that they sprayed onto the vessel, some kind of white chemical that we don't know what it is yet, but the Israeli commando forces, they rammed the ship, and then we lost all communication. At approximately 3 a.m. Palestine time, or 2 a.m. our time in Sicily, all communications were cut, and that is probably the time that the Israeli commando forces raided the Madleen and took everyone hostage. And we hadn't had communication with anyone on board since that time. So it's been over 19 hours. Everything that we've gotten has been just from Israeli sources, which of course try to paint their operations as lawful and gentle and everything. But we can talk about how that is all just propaganda. And one would just have to ask, if they are doing nothing wrong, why do they cut off all communications? Why do they not want the eyes of the world to see what they are doing?